Hi dear love, I'm Nicole and welcome to our channel. I wanted to address how I stay connected with Divine Source. That's something that comes up quite often, and I thank you so much for asking. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe and share our channel. I thank you so much for your support. You help us continue. You help me stay on YouTube, and so I thank you for that. Ads and all. Thank you so much for understanding. The ads on our YouTube video is how we make money. That is how YouTube creators make money on YouTube. So thank you so much, and I'm beyond grateful for allowing me to stay here to give you your spiritual guidance. So one of the ways that I deepen my connection with Divine Source is to pray. That's a big deal because prayer is worship. Prayer is gratitude, appreciation. Prayer is a simple thank you, thank you, thank you. Prayer doesn't have to be long-winded. Prayer doesn't have to be 2 words. Prayer is where it's in your heart. It's in your soul. It's what you feel. Prayer is, oh my gosh, I love you. I love you, Divine Source. Prayer is, I'm so grateful. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a prayer. A prayer is, oh God, thank you. Divine Source, thank you, thank you, thank you. A prayer is, please lift my soul. Please lift me up. Thank you so much for this breath. Each breath I take, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, why do I close my eyes during prayer? I don't always do it. But sometimes I do it because I don't want any distractions. So I'm closing my human eyes so that I can connect through my spiritual sight, which is my mind's eye. So prayer, that's a big deal. And I'll put a video out on different praying styles because there are many. And I am a firm believer in just giving yourself that permission to respect and to enjoy the different praying styles. Another way that I deepen my connection with Divine Source is meditation. First thing in the morning before my feet hit the ground, I am praying, thank you so much. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that my children are alive. They're here. We're all together. Thankful for just being, mind, body, and soul. All of my abilities. Everything is perfect just the way it is, even while we are achieving more. So having that moment and meditating on what Spirit wants you to do or what Spirit has in store for you to receive that day. From the moment you wake up, you are now totally back from your fast, from being in the dream state, in the spirit realm. And so at that timeless moment of, oh, I'm awake, you are at your highest self. Just as when you are going to sleep. Oh, I'm going to sleep. I'm asleep. You're at your higher self. So when you are that open, be open to what Spirit has to say to you. So if you can, don't make love, don't have sex right there. If you haven't had that moment of just meditation, being grateful, and if you can help it, avoid talking to the kids or talking to anybody until you have that moment. Why? Because it is really important for you to satisfy that connection to our Creator before it is infiltrated by anything else. To give your utmost and to make that sacrifice is a very special way to show your appreciation. And you want to be at your purest at that moment. And remember, every single day, as it is a blessing, right? You are at your purest. You are at your heightened sensitive self. You are at your most powerful self when you first open your eyes. You are strong. So before any other energy engages you, deepen your connection through meditation. Reflection. Huge deal for me. Any of you, beautiful spiritual superstars that have coached with me, co-coached, any of you that are now co-coaching with me know that reflection is a big deal for me. It is because I have gained so much wisdom, so much peace, so much love and fulfillment through reflection. Self-discovery, oh my gosh, through reflection. And it is a vulnerable experience, but it is so necessary for you to get up to that next level of ascension within your spiritual awakening. So reflect. What do you do when you reflect? You are giving yourself a time to sit with the energy that shows up. You may go back down memory lane of what transpired that day. You may go back down what just happened, go back over it, review. But you are absolutely allowing that moment to just unfold the way it's going to unfold. Allow spirit to allow you to see what you need to see in that quiet moment. When you're reflecting, it's just you in your peace, in your quiet, and just being. That's all. You don't have to be anything outside of just who you are. Reflection is key in my spiritual practice, and I encourage you to make it a strong part of yours. Another thing that I do to deepen my connection with Divine Source is to be honest with myself. Now that's not easy all the time, It just isn't. And, sometimes we're judging ourselves, we're criticizing ourselves. And, to be honest with ourselves really is a vulnerable position to be in. But it's a very empowering position once we allow ourselves to just sit with it, okay? For example, I can know that I need to leave a relationship, whether it is a work relationship, a neighbor's and I relationship, a school relationship, a love relationship, or even a family relationship. And being honest with yourself is saying, you know what, is this toxic? Is the energy between us less than? Am I having to sacrifice my value to be in a relationship with this person? How about being honest with your own qualities, your patterns, behavior, mindset? Being honest with yourself over your ideals and really seeing reality, seeing things for what they really are. That can be extremely difficult. But it's through what I already shared with you, the steps that I take, that I'm able to continue to deepen my spiritual connection and to be able to sit with the fact that I need to be honest with myself here. And I'm like, Nikki, okay, we got to keep it real. All right, we got to keep it real. Be honest with yourself now. What's the real deal? What are you idealizing versus what's realistic? What are the facts here? And so honoring that moment, Spirit is so thankful that we're doing that. We are blessed with our spiritual guidance right then and there. Another way that I deepen my connection with Divine Source is moving with integrity. Having that sense of value and self-worth and morals is just doing things right. The way I see it, the way that Spirit tells me, Nicole, this is the way it has to be done. Whether I want to hem and haw, throw an adult temper tantrum or not, it is important that I move with honor, or that I move with truth, and that I keep to my value system. So, for example, when you're moving with integrity, you are really honoring yourself, the connection with someone else, that situation, and you are looking at it from beneath our Creator, standing in this force field of protective energy, and you know that you have to do things right. You're planting good seeds of karma. And that absolutely deepens our connection with Divine Source in every single way possible. Another way I deepen my connection with spirit is just being humble. Now, sometimes I have to be reminded of that, I want a car, but I know that my car is great. It's great. There's nothing wrong with it, thank God. It's a beautiful car. It is something that, the desire for me to have this next car is what I want. I want a Range Rover. And that's what I'm pulling to me. And so just knowing that I have to be humble where I'm at right now before I'm blessed with my Range Rover is big for me. And so just like when you see that one car that you're manifesting, you see it all over the place. So you know that it's not too far from reality. But being humble in where I'm at right now is understanding where I'm going, and deepening my connection through humility is huge. Huge. When you all say how much you love me and how much you care and how much you appreciate me coming to you on a daily basis, on a weekly, on a monthly, on an occasional, frequent, whatever way you want to say it, I am beyond grateful for the webinars. I am humbled by your truth, by your authenticity, by just who you are and the love that you send me. I mean, it is overwhelmingly humble for me. And I thank you, because as I'm helping you deepen your spiritual connection, you absolutely are helping me. So I thank you. Namaste. I mean that with all my heart and soul. Thank you so much. Another way that I deepen my connection with Divine Source is being of service. It's a huge deal to help as many people as I can, the best way I can. To channel our spiritual guidance is a blessing. It is such a gift, and I just giggle at it because it just feels so good. I mean, it's precious. And the fact that you receive me is precious to me. I mean, I can go on and on. I just love you, and I'm so grateful for you. I mean, you're helping me serve in my life mission. That's a huge deal. And so if I can help you serve in yours, honey, that's what I'm here for. My coaching clients, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. Because before you agree to co-coach with me, and before I agree, I've got to hear you say that you're all in. And you totally don't know what you're all in for. But you're trusting, and I take your trust with, heart and soul. Okay, Coach Darian, he's a no-nonsense, very direct, straight-shooting relationship life coach. He is spiritually grounded. So you will get a very realistic approach, and we will work together in your complete coaching circle, spiritually and being grounded in reality. But honey, we take your trust to heart and soul. Oh my gosh. So being of service is a big deal for us. And we thank you for allowing us into your life and, and sharing what we know, what has worked for us. Do we know it all? No. Does anybody? Absolutely not. And if we don't know something, let's park it. Put it on a postie and get back to you. Let's find out together. Let's seek out that answer together, because in your coaching sessions, I can say that a big thing for me, just as a side note, is when you receive that breakthrough moment. Oh, honey, it feels so good. That in and of itself, for me to be of service in that capacity, oh my gosh, it's like a mommy moment all over again. But it's a professional confidant, and you're allowing me to serve as your friend, as your professional resource, as your advisor, as your coach, as your cheerleader. But I'm never going to lie to you, and neither is Coach Darian. So we don't go on, telling you really what you want to hear. We go on really what your agenda is and what you need. And so you tell us that. Being of service is definitely putting you at the center of our direction. That's the first thing that we say. Do you have an agenda today? What are we coaching about today? And if you don't, which happens frequently, it's no problem. We allow Spirit to come on in and show us. So being of service, that's a huge, huge deal. Thank you so much for allowing us to do that. A big way that I deepen my spirituality, my spiritual connection, is forgiving myself. Is knowing that I'm already forgiven. That's a big deal. We often, beat ourselves up. We criticize ourselves. We judge ourselves. And we can judge others. Sometimes it gets very harsh. And so forgiving myself, knowing that Spirit already forgave me because I'm a part of creation. God created me. And so I know that I came with fault because I'm half human. So understanding that is a big deal. And it releases me from a certain amount of stress. Does it release me from all? No. Because you've got good stress, you've got negative stress. I think it's eustress and distress. But you're going to have all of that excitement because we're happily alive, But forgiving myself and knowing that I've already been forgiven is a huge for me. So I encourage you to do that for yourself too. Getting out in nature. Oh, that's a big deal for me. I can gaze outside and just fall in love. If I can't get out there, I can just fantasize. I can be pulled away. I can transmute myself out there and feel the air, feel the breeze, hear the sounds. I can feel the grass tickling underneath on the soles of my feet. But being out in nature is huge because we're connecting with our spirit guides, our ancestors, our loved ones, and our animal spirit guides as well. So just being out in Mother Nature, loving on Gaia, and being amongst all of creation is that family harmony. We've got divine source, very divine masculine energy, the sun. We've got very nurturing feminine energy, Mother Nature, Gaia, Mother Earth receiving, so we've got all of that beautiful harmony happening. And if you can just sit outside for lunch, if you could just be out having tea or your coffee or whatever it is, if you could just sit out on a stoop or what I often do is when I'm out somewhere and there's nowhere to sit or, it's kind of in a city area, I go right behind my car. I just stand there. I just take it all in. And, you'd be surprised how often Spirit talks to you in those moments of just giving your attention to just being. And you're out in nature. If you're outside, you're out in nature. Another way is being around water, whether I'm taking a bath or whether I'm taking a shower, deepening my connection. When you have to have that strength, when you're looking to be spiritually strong, taking a shower, taking a bath, being near water, a large body of water, a pond, a lake, a river, ocean, wherever you can, even if you can just dip your feet in some water. If you can put some Epsom salt there, that's awesome for relaxing your muscles and for detoxifying, for purifying your vessel also. But water is a very spiritual element. And so definitely, if you feel yourself pulled to water, you may have strong water energy in you, such as Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And even you may not, but definitely go towards it because you're having that pull for a reason. Your body's telling you this is what you need. Recently, one of my clients explained that she was having a resistance towards going to the ocean, and it came up in her reading that she needed to go to the ocean in order to get past the obstacle that she was facing. And so that's very pivotal. Your human will fight you in that, but your spirit is telling you, hey, we need to go, we need to be over here. So you'll feel that pull definitely go in that direction. Laughter. Laughter deepens my spiritual connection so well because it pulls you away from what may be causing you tension, stress, pain, sadness, fear, anger, any human condition. Laughter breaks up the energy and allows it to fall in the right places in order for you to move forward. Okay, today I watched Usher, and what's that guy? He does the singing in the car, and Usher, oh my gosh, I laughed through the whole thing. It was awesome, and I needed that. And so what, it was like 16 minutes long, might have been 11 minutes long, but for that time frame, I needed that break, and I felt like I really had an hour's rest. That's how much laughter can really do for your soul. And yes, you're deepening your spiritual connection because you're allowing your endorphins to come out. You're allowing fulfillment, joy, love, happiness, bliss, tranquility, serenity. You're just filled with abundant light energy, and it's a beautiful experience, right? So anything that makes you laugh, such as a baby's giggle, watching cartoons, your favorite comedian, your favorite movie, even if you can watch just a snippet of it, pull it up on YouTube and you can just watch the little bit of that scene that makes you laugh every single time. Laugh at yourself. I laugh at myself all the time because it's so funny. You know, it's so funny, and you got to give yourself that. Why not? You know, if you give it to someone else, they're going to be laughing at you. Laugh right along with them and give it to yourself too. So the last thing that I want to share with you that I do to deepen my spiritual connection is positive self-talk. Very, very big on positive self-talk. So this is talking to myself, Nicole, okay, come on. You are better than this. You are a brilliant soul. You are a kind soul. You are whatever it is, but it is meant to combat any energy that's trying to engage you that is less than. You know, that can get you so stressed out that it pulls you away from divine source. Absolutely not. Through self-talk, you're putting your hands up to that energy. It's a barrier. Okay, when you're in the mirror, try that. You know, affirmations, positive, incantations. I intend to. I am is a big thing that I start off with. I am. I am in love with divine source. I am loved by divine source. I have all love around me. I am fulfilled. I am of service. I am received. I am everything that you come through your voice. That is what Spirit wants you to reaffirm every single time. Breathe it in. You're just ingesting it. Every time you say it, Spirit is pulling it right back to you, ingesting it. Because when you say it, you're hearing it. So you're bringing it back through the law of attraction. Well, I pray that that helps you. Those are the ways that I deepen my spiritual connection. I invite you to look into private coaching with Coach Darian or myself or both of us with the Complete Coaching Circle. And, you know, rock it out. Make sure that you are set for 2018 to have a beautiful year. Some of the things we wait so long, and I really feel that it's out of fear. It's out of not really knowing how to step forward, and sometimes we do need that coaching experience. I am a coach with several coaches and I wouldn't trade them for anything, you know. So if I can be of service, if Coach Darian can be of service, please click the links down below. And honey, we love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, share our channel, share our sister channel, whether it be Daily Spiritual Guidance or Spiritual Guidance from Nicole XO. I'll see you very soon. Mwah.